Good Tuesday evening to you, everyone. How are you? It's good to see you. It's good to be seen by you. Welcome to the show. Welcome, one and all. It is I, Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud and clear on a Tuesday evening, on an AD&D Tuesday. Who all is out there? Wow, right out of the chute. Thank you very much for the tip. That is from the Indisability, of course. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to, brother, but thank you so much. Runeward Gaming, good to see you. Jorge Uribe, how are you? Been to any music festivals down there recently, Jorge? Just curious. John Collins, Advanced Fantasy Games, Paladin Steve, Dying Breed Tabletop. How are you, my friend? Great Old Ones channel, of course. Get back in that green room. Tolomicus, I am glad you are all here this evening. It's good to see you. Joe the lawyer. Hi. How are you? But welcome everybody. Welcome everyone. I'm glad you're all here. Let me ask you a favor, if you could. If you haven't done this already, if you have, and I'm just pestering you for no good reason, bear with me. A little forbearance, if you will. If you haven't already, though, please click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications to find out about all the cool stuff we're doing. Like, for example, tomorrow, I will be dropping a little video tomorrow about fisticuffs in AD&D from an historical perspective, historical of the game, rather, and why it's kind of fruitless to try and use the system outlined in the Dungeon Master's Guide. One of those rare cases where, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it will be coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be trying out my new teleprompter tomorrow, so you guys will have to tell me how well that works out. But anyway, so that's coming out tomorrow, and of course this show is brought to you by myself, the Dungeon Delver, and our lovely line of merchandise we have that is linked down below. You can check that out. Our design is done by the one and only Tracy Lesh. Tracy, of course, is the creator of the Mind Flayer for Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, from his hands was wrought the brain horror that we encountered in this very channel last week during last Tuesday's live stream AD&D game, and the party dealt with it with grace and aplomb and not more than just a little bit of horror themselves. So if you missed out on that, well, what can I tell you? You missed out on a lot of fun. But if you subscribe, of course, you won't miss out on that fun. And speaking of things that the show is also sponsored by Crom, the character record organization manager software. Folks, master your AD&D games. Don't let them be your master. Get a copy of Crom and get access to character creation in as little as 5 seconds. No more hand-waving important NPCs as a dungeon master. No more waiting for new players just sitting down at the table to have to plow through the player's handbook. Make a character from beginning to end in 3 minutes. Generate a guided instant character in about 15 seconds. Or if you just want to roll the dice for the lulz and hit that randomize button, you can make a character in as little as 3 seconds with Crom. Crom manages characters for first edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Level your characters up, change their stats, add equipment, get them new spells, drain levels from them, age them, shift their alignment, let them dual class if they're humans, let them become bards if they're humans or if they're half elves, save in HTML or text. Guys, Crom does everything. It's $25. It runs on Windows 8, 8.1, 10, and 11, Mac OS, and Linux. Both of those are through Wine. Reach out to me via email, bsylvie@gmail.com. It's scrolling right across the bottom there, you can see. And get yourself a copy of Crom today. Trust me, it is worth your time. Um, so this is this is our Tuesday night jam when we get together and we actually play first edition AD&D. Now I want to hold forth about actual play and what that means around here, guys. We play first edition AD&D on this channel in a live stream. I happen to stream a first edition AD&D game. Okay. We do not do script reading sessions. We do not do table reads. We don't do writing sessions. We don't plot things out well in advance because this is a game. It is not a story. It is a game that has a story in it that unfolds as the players direct it, and I tell them what the results of their actions are through the roll of a die. That is how a role-playing game works. Let me take a minute to speak about a statement that Matt Mercer made recently, and this has made the round on social media, where he talks about how it's important to preserve the integrity of your story. If you, as the DM, want certain things to happen, what you can do is you can just tell the players that their characters do certain things. Like, for example, what Matt is saying is he's just straight up saying, oh, well, if a character is leaving a room where the MacGuffin that you want them to find is, just tell them their character just stops and looks. Guys, that is the worst possible. That is the most ridiculous advice you could ever give somebody for DMing. Don't tell a DM to take autonomy away from their players, physical autonomy away from their players. If there's not a condition that they're suffering from a spell, any kind of effect where it says the character is now hypnotized, the character is now under the control of this, the character's just don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, you feel a little tug and you stop and you look over your shoulder. Look at that DM, if that happens to you at a table, and say, no, I don't. I keep walking. I certainly do not do that. I would run Tomb of Horrors, guys. I would run Tomb of Horrors, and I would absolutely run it by the book, and I would slaughter the unconscious, the inattentive without blinking. And the unconscious, there's a room where that can happen. But if I described the cursed wish gem in the Tomb of Horrors and everyone at the table said, we're leaving that alone, I would not say, you stop, you turn around and approach it. That is bad DMing. That is DMing so bad. I don't have enough time tonight. I've got a live stream starting in a few minutes where we're actually going to play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not just going to drag the players around and make them do things. We're actually going to play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't have enough hours in the day to tell you why that is horrible advice as a dungeon master. Don't ever do that. Don't listen to what Matt Mercer said. Right now, I will kill on this hill. I am smarter than Matt Mercer. I am a better DM than Matt Mercer, if that's how Matt Mercer chooses to run his Dungeons and Dragons games. Rant off. Runeward Gaming with the 20. Thank you so much, Runeward. I appreciate that. Even though I don't run a first aid group, what you do is vital to this. Thank you. Thank you. You're sitting down with your older stepbrothers and playing D&D for the first time again after 41 years. Thank you, Runeward Gaming. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. 20 Canadian dollar dues, brother. I really, really appreciate that. So thank you all very much. Look, let me tell you something about the D&D that we do play around here for just a minute. Guys, if you have a question about what we're doing or about how we're doing it, then please, by all means, ask, and I will do my level best to answer your questions as they come up here in the game. I will not, I promise you, I will not let them go by without answering. And if I don't answer them, If I don't answer your question, one of my players might answer your question. And if the players don't answer your question, somebody else in the audience might answer your question, because, folks, I have got the best looking and the smartest audience in any 5-night-a-week classic TTRPG live stream shows here on YouTube. And I will kill on that hill. I'm not dying on any hills, guys. I will kill on that hill. Absolutely. So we're going to get going in just a hot minute here. I'm just looking for something. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Just looking for a couple of character sheets here. All righty, everyone. I think I think rant is off for now. So let's talk about the good stuff that's going on. Let's talk about the good stuff that's going on, because we are about to play some AD&D. Oh, also, for those of you who celebrate, I'm having a little chocolate milk at St. Patrick's Day. If anyone on YouTube is watching, this is chocolate milk. So yummy chocolate milk. It's from the Guinness Dairy. I know it sounds very similar to a brewery in Ireland, but this is chocolate milk here. So sláinte. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my headphones on now so I can hear the dulcet tones of my players as we play, and we're going to welcome them on board here. First of all, I have a gentleman joining us tonight. He is a redoubtable player, a swell guy, an awesome dude. He is playing Paul, who is, as of now, a 6th-level fighter, a man who has crossed the veil, well, his character, and then returned at the turn of the tide. Everybody, please say hello to Gonzalo Lira's bar tab as Paul the fighter. Paul.
Hey, man. Restful cubes be rested, man. That's what we be doing.
That's what you be doing. That's right. You're just going to sit here and watch TV all day?
I'm going to watch my shows, man.
It stinks in here. Can you get a shower, please? Next up, we have an awesome guy who's got a YouTube channel now. You guys should really check out his channel. I want all you guys to go check out his channel, because he drops some words of wisdom about classic D&D. He and Gonzalo actually get together and have some great videos about Rollmaster, which is another classic vintage RPG. Is Rollmaster still, no pun intended, rolling around, or have they done a new version? Or
I think they've done something unified, if you're asking me.
Yeah. Well, perhaps we can.
We also focus on first edition, inspired by you doing the first edition AD&D thing.
That's right. You guys do have some first edition talk over there, and I appreciate that. So, you know what? We're kind of talking around the poor fellow, and I see him beating desperately on the door to the green room. So I'll hit the release latch on that. You can find him at Great Old Ones channel here on YouTube. Everybody, welcome Great Old Ones as Falderenth the Ranger.
Hey, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Dungeon Master, sir.
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
Good to be seen.
All righty. Now, speaking of people who have YouTube channels, we have got a guy stepping on here. You know him, you love him. He's been around. He's been in our Gamma World games, our Sci-Fi Friday games, which we've now transitioned over to Blade Runner. But he's still an awesome dude. Let me tell you what, if you want to watch live streams with comic creators, artists, all kinds of cool stuff, reviews, everything cool, then you got to say hello to this guy. This is Yang An Zhao as Fingers the Thief, and you can find him over on Yang An Zhao 4 here on YouTube. Yang, hello.
Hey ho.
How are you?
I am looking forward to murdering leprechauns.
Looking forward to it's the day for it, isn't it?
I mean, to be honest, it really doesn't have anything specifically to do with this day, but it would make it better.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And speaking of people who also have awesome web channels, YouTube channels out here, this guy here, if you want a channel that is both intense and yet broad spectrum at the same time, you can't do better than this one, because he's a guy that talks about history, about tabletop gaming with disability, and you can find him at D and Disability right here on YouTube. Everybody, please welcome the one and only Thane Kyle as Holder the Cleric.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Hello. How you feeling, my friend?
Tired. I've been up since 4 a.m., so let's see how this goes. Though you did just give me an idea for a response video, because I can think of 2 rebuttals to your arguments, and I won't make them here. I'll make the followers go and watch it.
That's fine. Followers, go and watch. I tell you what, you make a response video to my comments, and I will drop the links as soon as you send them to me. I will spread those around.
I can do it as a partner thing. I'll send you the link.
Sounds wonderful.
YouTube has a tool for that now.
It does. All right. So last week, and I think we'll start with you because you're here and you're getting comfortable in your Carson lineup chair over there. Last week, Holder had gone into the field. He had gone out to cure, to bless, to basically went on a walkabout around the county with a couple of the faithful, to farmsteads, to smaller villages near the Borderlands Keep, while your compatriots undertook something of a grimmer task, for there were rumors that something dark and unspeakable had crept back into the storied caves of chaos. And lo, this was true, for as the party entered that ancient temple of evil chaos located in the westernmost and highest level overlooking that blasted copse of gnarled trees that lines the ravine that the Caves of Chaos sits in, they encountered therein nothing less than a dreaded mind flayer, and it was only by sheer luck and dint of arms that they were able to destroy it. One of the thing's foul tentacles had almost worked its way in to poor Paul's cranium and absorbed his very brain, but they were able to smash the creature. They encountered some zombies and decided, yes, this place is overrun with evil. We should perhaps depart as soon as possible. So that is where we rejoin Holder. You have returned to the keep, and so have the adventurers, and that's where we pick things up.
Okay, well, the afternoon of their return, Falderanth mentioned, we were DMing before the show, that he's down 5 hits. So just as an expeditious thing, I don't know if we'll be resting or if they want to immediately go out, but now he'll be back to full at least. So there's that.
All right, excellent.
A cure light wins his way.
Yes, and one thing I should point out, in the ensuing week, while you were out and they'd come back and recovered, but in the ensuing weeks since you've been out, Elderwig, the young cleric that is with you, prayed and trained and leveled up, so he is now a 2nd level cleric. He can cast 3 spells daily.
Excellent.
So he is now able to assist you perhaps a bit more than he could before. He can go on more than just faith. So instead of just a pair of spells, he can now cast 3, and he is ready to get in there and assist as best he can. So, what will thou do, party?
So we're gonna kill that leprechaun now, right?
We can go find any random leprechaun if that'll satisfy.
I mean, I would feel better, but I specifically want the one who stole my dagger.
And what is he going to steal from you a second time?
Well, I'm gonna take his heart.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you know this, it's a fun fact. In Greyhawk, they grind up leprechaun bones to make a confection. It's called nougat. He's worth a lot of money dead.
Paul is starting to get a little afraid of fingers. I mean, we know, or we have a general idea of where the hidden city is. We barely, and not all of us even made it out with our lives. Should we be asking another person along? We have Roy and Crinnet and the four of us and Alderweg.
And did the party mention the zombies? Because it sounds like you left some of them alive too. Well, you know, undead, but
That's
whatever.
a bit of a gray area. Really?
No, wait, didn't we kill all the ones who were in that room? I think it was only the ceiling climby thingies that there were some still alive.
Yeah,
I meant. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the zombies. The party did destroy all of the zombies in the Caves of Chaos.
Okay. I wasn't sure on, because that sounds like that would sound like an easy thing to do. But yeah, otherwise, when it comes back to finding that underground city or whatever we were doing, if you want to call it that, yeah, once again, going into that one room with the piercers and casting, fireball again, I think is frankly like one of our best bets. But that slow trap was awful. Maybe does Alderweg know dispel magic?
We tried that.
We did. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't work. I think it has something to do with the other materials that were in the cave.
Okay.
The bark or whatever it was, I guess recalling the description made it sound like it actually is large enough for you to like put, stand on or use somehow there. Do you remember that? Do you remember that bark like substance?
Like a sled?
Over the salt, you mean?
Yes, over the salt.
Yeah. Okay. So only passing down the slide without the shielding of the bark, I guess, would be.
It occurred to me when I was on the other side that might be useful to us there. It's just laying there, and it draws attention to it. I don't know why I didn't think of it before.
I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, we can go whenever you're ready. I think it's a dangerous and seemingly difficult errand at this point, because, I mean,
yeah,
sure, we could pick up one or two more people.
I mean, we've got 7. That is quite a bit. One more, make it an even 8. Should we make it an even 8? We asked Roy and the others as well what they think of our prospects, or if we should hold out for an 8th member.
I mean, there's always safety in numbers, but there's also, when we're trying to sneak in someplace, the more people we have, the more difficult it's going to be. So
I don't think we can sneak in with what we have now. Fingers can probably sneak in someplace, but
maybe if we have someone who could see invisible as well.
Ooh, that would help.
That's possible. I don't see an 8th member being really important, though. I do think in an odd sense, and I want to zoom out here because my character has no other way of putting this. That our ranger is really close to advancing. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm only hundreds and hundreds away, to quote our game master. Yes.
What
Not
I mean,
thousands and thousands, hundreds.
Nice
and
place
hundreds
must
and
cost you
hundreds.
hundreds.
what I mean by that is, surely there's something else we can do before returning to that, just for his sake, if nothing else. Because I mean, remember last time, Paul, I dumped all of my healing to keep Alderweg and Falderenth alive. It took everything I had to keep those two alive, and then you died because of it.
I'm not. I mean, it's nobody's fault. I go rushing in. It's nobody's fault.
Right.
I don't disagree, but short
But-
of doing a patrol or going back to the caves here, I don't know what we could do that would result in
Another
us
run
being-
to the caves, like we just did, would be perfect.
That's what I would say is, even if it's just something small, I'm not going to level up for, I'm not going to advance in game terms for a very long time yet.
Okay, I have no
the-
problem with that. I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah. Because I'd hate to dump, and even if we could just get him better equipment would help a lot, because I mean, every follower that's left us has taken equipment with them, and it's got to stop.
Didn't the head abbot say he was going to take care of what's in there?
They said they were going to try to bless the caves or put some sort of spiritual barrier there. That was my understanding of what he said, but he didn't say how that was going to happen. He didn't seem to need our help. I'm not entirely convinced that there will be the kind of helpful equipment there that you're talking about. But I mean, it also, I could be wrong.
Just to say, Folderenth does not have a stitch of magic. Folderenth needs no magic, but just saying.
I mean, yeah,
we could go in and pester them a little bit more.
Well, wait a minute.
See what else we can come up with.
What are your proficiencies?
Proficiencies? Short bow, hand axe, long sword.
Well,
But-
I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can we at least get the poor guy bracers of armor, ring of protection, something? Because he keeps, sorry, Falderenth, you keep getting hit, and as long as you keep getting hit, you're a liability. You are as weak
Yes.
as the damn spellcaster, and I'm frankly getting tired of healing you.
I'm looking, but I've yet to find that globe of invulnerability. Just saying.
A +2. I have a +2 scimitar. I know you're not proficient in it, but it is a decently powerful magic weapon. I primarily use my longsword.
I may very well be if I level up, because I pick up a proficiency.
Oh, do you pick up a proficiency? Okay, well that
My
yeah.
lenses are one every 3, and I'll be going to 4th.
Yeah.
Now,
go ahead.
I would point something out just for both our audience's benefit, if you're not familiar with AD&D, but also for our players to remind them that lack of proficiency does not bleed over into damage. You might fight at -2 with a weapon, but you will still get the bonus of striking with magic item. You will still do the extra damage as a magic item. And if you have a strength bonus,
Nope.
that okay, well, it doesn't make it that what is the non-proficient
-2
penalty?
to hit.
-2 for a ranger, yeah.
-2 for a ranger, so it would
It'd be kind of a wash. Yeah, but
it would be a wash.
But if we can get some quick experience, and you take this, since you get one at your next level, and I have this weapon I'm not using, I think that would satisfy Holder. Would that satisfy you?
Well,
I
I
just-
keep you from getting hit, but You know,
Well, it's not going to keep him from getting hit. I mean, what you really could use is like
Well-
some magical leather armor or something, frankly. But anything is better than what he's got. I mean, because you're using something other than that +2 scimitar, are you not?
Yeah, I have a +1 broadsword.
Okay, and you prefer the broadsword over the scimitar, I see.
I mean, I'm not. First of all, I'm not proficient in scimitar.
Oh
I
well.
don't think. Am I? Let me see. No, I am not.
Okay. I mean, you know, if things can die faster, they can die faster, and that means he'll be hit less. You do have impressive strength, which is one of the reasons why we brought you back. No offense. And it's I don't know. He's a glass cannon, much like the mage. And if I'm stuck babysitting both of them, I can't help you, and I don't want you dying again. So, by the way, if you are under 15, speak up, or I'm not dragging you back to revive you next time.
All right. Well, I mean, I think why don't we go ahead and give Faldorinth the scimitar now? There's no reason not to. I'm not using it. It's just dead weight at this point. So do you want to take that, Faldorinth?
sure, I'll put it to use.
It is a +2 scimitar. You know what? Let me paste this in the chat here, in our chat. That's its stats right there. +2 scimitar, detect good or evil, 10-foot radius. Oh, wait a minute. Can he use that aspect of it? It's lawful good. Can I even give it up? Will the sword even let me give it up?
What is your what is
I'm
your
neutral
alignment?
good.
Well, no, I
Faldorinth
mean,
is lawful good.
Faldorinth can absolutely use it.
Okay.
Neutrally aligned weapons that are on the axis are wieldable. So if you're chaotic good and you grab a neutral good sword, you can do that. If you're lawful good and you grab a neutral good sword, you
Gotcha.
can do that.
Well, there you go. You've got a +2 scimitar now, Faldorinth. So that takes care of a little bit of that.
Alrighty, thank you. I will put it to use.
Let's get you a proficiency. And if there were zombies and a mind flayer, let's scour it one last time. I'm sure the Temple of St. Cuthbert will not be upset about that, and see if we can do one last round of training before we head off for what is likely to be a very deadly endeavor.
Sure. Maybe we'll come across some magic armor while we're in there.
I mean, remember from both your perspective and my perspective, every character that is chased down the slavers has died.
Mm-hmm.
Like every single character that is chased down the slavers has died. So Holder, being a pacifist, is militantly aligned here with let's give us the best shot possible because I'm tired of losing. I can't necessarily say friends. Some of them weren't friends, but at the very least, co-workers.
Well, your sentiment is touching.
There was a question in the chat. What level is? I think you mean Crinit. I will type that in the chat. That name taken from Susan Kells Sperling's Pop Lollies and Belly Bones, which is where Gary got many of his Greyhawk NPC names. Crinit. And she is a fighter, and she is level 5 is Crinit's level. So for those of you who had been curious about that.
Should we leave the healing of the non-fighters at first to Alderweg?
Alderweg has 3 spells now. So if
I'm sorry, I said 3. I meant 4. He has 4 spells.
Okay, if he has 4 spells now, 3 Cure Light Wounds and a Bless is pretty much what I prepped. I mean, I also tend to prep something like a command because, well, I can think of a lot of one-word commands that people don't like.
Well, I'm just saying if we delegate some of that to him, that might free you up for some of your more interesting, powerful spells.
It definitely frees up Sticks to Snakes, and you have borne witness to what that does. So
it's been helpful, yes.
It could have made short work of those gnolls if I hadn't have had to have cast healing magic instead.
Yeah, I think we need you to have that spell. So that's my suggestion is that we divvy up the healing responsibilities mostly for Alderweg, unless we just know we're going into a situation where it's just every spell has to be a healing spell or something. And Crinit and I are the vanguard, and then we've got Roy and Faldorinth and Fingers kind of in the middle there. Seems like the way to go. So I will ask to stop back by the Temple of St. Cuthbert
right.
to check in with them and say, we just would feel better if we gave the caves one more pass. Have you sent anyone for consecration yet?
No. Your information came to us. Given the power of the creature that you faced, I had intended to dispatch notification to the church in the capital. My time of service here at the keep is coming to an end soon, and a new priest will be sent here.
Is this the priest who brought me back?
It is, but I must report these new horrors in the caves and see if more attention from the church is warranted. But if you wish to venture in there again and bring forth Cuthbert's justice, then by all means, please.
Well, I was sort of thinking that perhaps now would be as good a time as any. You could send someone with us for the consecration, and we could help each other.
Well, you have one of the faithful of no, you don't. I suppose you have a cleric of Foltus, a fine god, the Celestine the Wanderer, a bit more scientific than our faith tends to focus on. I suppose one of the acolytes could accompany you.
Whatever it takes to bless the area, and we could give it a good additional scouring and see that he or she makes it back.
Of course. I would be once again indebted to you for such efforts, my son.
I have many deeds to repay you. It's going to be sad to see you leave the keep. It's not something that I wanted to hear.
Well, we go where the Lord sends us.
That's right. We'll await at the we'll be at the tavern unless you know someone you can send right now.
I will have Harl ready himself, and he will meet you at the Travelers Inn.
And I bow politely, and I guess we head back there and hang out there. Is there anything anybody needs to do or shop or anything before we do this?
No, I don't think they have any potions or anything available. I recall asking some time ago. So,
I kind of wanted the high priest to go with us. I thought he might.
No, he's too important for that.
I know. Still, though.
I still have 2 Cure Light Wounds and a scroll, which is nice. But as I said, my first level spells aren't really ever the issue. It's usually my other spells.
So I guess we'll have a drink, tell some tales while we wait for the acolyte, and then we'll prepare to head out if we can still do it today. I guess it's only an hour's march away, right?
It is only an hour's march away, and it has been It has been not very long. It is only midday.
Okay. Well, then we'll await and then head out.
All right. Perhaps an hour goes by, and you see, given his dress, his gear, a acolyte of the Church of St. Cuthbert approaches you. Big fellow, not meek, not timid looking at all. Pointy beard, dark curly hair. He approaches you and says, "I am Harl. I am told I am to accompany you to the caves."
Harl, it's good to see you. Yes, we need a man of your religious conviction to cast a spell to seal off the evil that keeps returning to the caves. Let's be off.
Yes, let us. All right. So, barring anyone doing anything different, you guys depart the keep. It is not that long of a walk, of a march, if you will, up the causeway and over to the main road, and then following that along, you come to the keep. It is still sequestered. There is a barrier along the side of the road, several signs in common: keep out, do not enter, this is a place of great evil, so on and etc. You enter the ravine. It is still quite the dismal place. The early spring sun hangs in the sky over you, but it still seems dismal as you enter the ravine of the caves of chaos. So
we have already gone back to the temple once. Is there someplace else? And it's been years since I personally, Gonzalo, did caves. You guys, I was not here for when Paul was here. So
there are cave entrances at every level along the sides of the ravine.
Right. I was asking the rest of the group, or specifically Holder, is there anything else you think we should check besides the temple?
I was not here for the clearing of these caves, remember? So in that sense, just as a reminder for everybody here, for me, this was like 4 characters ago, because I had like, I had one that lasted forever, and then he died, and then I had 2 die back to back, like in 5 sessions.
Gotcha.
And now I have Holder. So Holder doesn't even know. Like nobody, like Paul knows. I know as a player, and
Right.
Paul would have this information. So I guess
Right.
that's okay. Sorry, I had to work through our reasoning. He knows that there was a Minotaur labyrinth in the back right-hand corner. That's where a magic spear was found. That was cleared. There's a Medusa hanging out somewhere around here that somebody nearly kissed before we all ran for our lives. I don't recall that she was ever actually murdered or dealt with. The goblinoids were dealt with. The ogre was dealt with. The kobolds were dealt with. But I don't recall exhausting the back end of any caves. There was one cave, I think, on the back left-hand side that had a passage that went on into like forever that we never explored. And that, like, in the module, so to speak, it like goes to In Search of the Unknown or wherever the hell the DM wants to take it, right? So we never explored that. We did take care of the hermit. We did take care of some spiders. We did take care of some lizard men. And keep in mind, this is all like player memory from forever ago. So if I missed something, forgive me. I don't take notes. And
So there's a Medusa here that was left. Does Paul know this for a fact, or?
Paul was present at the time. Basically, a ceasefire of sorts was made with the Medusa. The party said, yeah, we're just going to leave, and you're not going to cause any problems, and we're not going to cause any problems. And you left her. And that was the last you saw of her.
that seems like an almost amicable parting.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, so Holder, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it just can the Medusa turn anyone to stone by gazing at them, or do you have to meet the Medusa's gaze?
There was a party member I recall that was a ranger that ended up fondling a Medusa. They were dead, and they like took its head and stuff, and they turned themselves to stone, and we had to haul their ass out of the slavers, the stockade. So you all have seen firsthand that they can turn this, including Holder and Paul have seen this. That might have been Falderenth, but I don't think it was Falderenth. That we've gone through a lot of characters.
It wasn't Falderenth.
Okay,
No, that was actually that was the dwarf that was being played by Graph Paper Architect. He was like, "Well, I'm just going to start cutting her up," and I was like, and I said, "Oh, okay, well, there's a small percentage chance you're gonna turn its head and look in its eyes. You didn't specify you were being cautious," and that happened. And that was in the Slaver's Stockade. That was not in the Keep on the Borderlands.
Yes. So that's what they do. I do not have, as a general warning, any means of reversing this. However, I do have an excellent recommendation, which is don't stare at them.
Well, I mean, given the amicable parting, perhaps she knows something about what's gone on here. She's powerful enough to keep a lot of threats away from her. As long as we don't look her directly in the eyes, she might not like the newer beings here.
Hey, if you want to do things peacefully for once, you're going to watch Holder faint in 3, 2, 1, collapse. But that said, absolutely Holder's fine with it. Leave him there on the floor. Just walk over him.
I don't always just hack. I have ideas. It's just that I'm so good at hacking things up.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure I'm good at it. Yes.
No, I meant the ideas.
I know what you meant. Well, I say we give it a shot. Maybe she'll have some information instead of us just randomly wandering these caves. She might be able to point us in the direction. We can at least let her know that we're in the area and that we're not here to hurt her, since we are going to stick to our word. Is that okay with everybody, or I'm looking at fingers?
Fingers, he's just scowling the whole time and doesn't say anything.
All right. So does anyone...
somebody spotted a leprechaun over there once. Yeah.
Does anyone have a mirror?
I have a mirror.
Can I borrow it? Or do you want to use it?
Hell no, I don't want to look at that thing.
Can I borrow it?
Lost a dagger. Now I'm going to lose a mirror. And he'll hand it over.
Thank you. And we're going to start heading. Paul will lead the way, and we're going to start heading towards where he remembers the Medusa being, and he's going to be using the mirror to watch where he's going, and he's going to be going very steadily and slowly, and ask Krenet to be on her guard with her weapon ready.
Okay.
So, party consensus. Do we think a Medusa can harm you if it's blinded?
Yeah,
I would
I don't know.
think so. I mean,
it's you. Yeah, it's you looking at her ugly face, not her looking at you, right?
Well, but that's the question.
Well-
Is it us looking at her looking at us, or both? Because if it requires both, I can blind her, and then she's no longer an issue. Just
Roy?
saying.
Yeah, I'm not willing to risk it on this one.
No.
You go ahead and try, and let me know how it goes.
I would say don't do anything. And I mean, why don't we just try giving talking a chance first?
Oh, absolutely, 110%. I agree. I absolutely. I'm just backup plan.
Yes, backup plans are good. So we'll head in that way, and everybody else will look downward or at least not look directly ahead. And we will be very quiet. If we start to hear anything, we will. Did we learn her name by any chance when we spoke to her?
No.
Okay. Well, Medusa it is then. So we're going to head that direction.
All right, so you're going to head back into the Temple of Evil Chaos and see if you can remember where the Medusa was. I wonder where Medusa went.
I wonder.
All right. Let me just, there it is.
I feel kind of weird ever since that a mind flayer got me. You guys ever have intrusive thoughts?
You're talking to somebody that lives with them.
Yeah, and you also can't get rid of the smell of calamari. That's just with you now. It's awful.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you guys see that Wizards of the Coast has a beard oil now titled Mind Flayer Invasion? The scent notes make the scent make sense for a dwarf, by the way. But like Mind Flayer Invasion to me just kind of smells like sadness and slime and like awful.
That kind of sums up my feelings on Wizards of the Coast in general. A beard
You're not
oil.
wrong.
That's a beard oil. That is right down there with TSR releasing needlepoint and wood burning kits in the 1970s and 80s.
Hey
Um,
man,
I
don't
think the
badmouth
wood-
wood burning.
I think the wood burning kit's actually cooler. It's permanent.
Can't believe you lumped wood burning in with beard oil.
Well, anyway, so the party journeys up the back of the ravine to the opening into the Shrine of Evil Chaos. What is your marching order? Who's going first?
Paul is.
All right. The opening is like 20 feet broad, so you guys can be in a phalanx if you want.
Okay, then Paul and Crinit, and we'll sort of, yes, kind of the order that I mentioned before.
Yeah, I'm in the back as always.
All right. So in you go, and you come to the north-south gallery. You had been to the south. That is where you encountered the flare. To the right, to the north, leads to other locations deeper in the Temple of Evil Chaos.
Do I have any memory of this place?
Vague memory of this place. You know that to the right, to the north, is kind of sort of that's where you like the worst of the main temple was. So
Okay. Well, I guess we're just do I remember which way it was to the so that's the way to the main temple where the mind flayer was.
no, south was in the lesser temple where the mind flayer was.
Okay, so we'll go the opposite direction then.
All right, so you're going north. You journey north about 60 feet. The gallery is 20 feet wide as you're going north. When you reach the end of the gallery, it turns right, 90-degree turn. But immediately in front of you, there is a closed door, and on the right-hand side, there is a closed door. So you have a closed door in front of you, a closed door on your right, and an open 20-foot passage on your left.
Well, we'll start with the door on the right. I will be looking into the room with the mirror. I don't have my weapon drawn because I can't hold the mirror and do that. So if I have to draw it, I will. But for the meantime, I'm simply trying to be the lead and not get turned to stone.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an open doors check, please, if you would. That is on a D6.
I'm pretty sure that does it.
That forces the door open. Are you just opening it enough to stick your hand in the mirror in, or what are you doing?
No, I'm opening it wide enough so that I can see in there.
Okay. It is a 10-foot wide passage, but the doors open on stairs. So it's like cellar stairs. They go forward 20 feet, but also turn in a southward direction.
So it's a single passage descending in stairs. Did I hear that right?
Yes, a single passage descending and turning in stairs.
Do I remember this at all?
You have vague recollection of this, yes.
Okay. Do I remember anything about up or down, or like where we are right now? Do I remember like up being where more intelligent creatures were, or down being slimier, or anything like that?
Down in this direction, you recall a crypt with a white in it. Some apartments, a torturer's chamber, and you think the prison cell where the Medusa was, and also some storage down this way, like a warehouse of goods.
I think she was down here. So we will continue down with Cuthbert shining the light, but not looking. No one should be looking directly ahead. Just kind of look a little bit sideways.
All right. So you head down the stairs now in your standard marching order for 10-foot wide corridors. For that is as wide as they get. The stairs turn again south. They go south 30 feet to a leveled off spot, and it turns east again. You are looking to the east down a passage that is at least 60 feet long. At the 30-foot mark that is on the right, on the south, there is an opening. At the 40-foot mark on the left, that is the north, is another opening. And it looks like all the way at the end, it turns south again.
I'm just going to hold here for a second, listen a little bit, see if I hear anything.
The faint clink of armor and murmurings of your companions. Other than that, nothing.
Gotcha. All right, I'll continue on going to the door on the right first with the same, everybody's following the don't look straight ahead protocol.
Okay. So you proceed down the hall 30 feet. There's the passage on the right. Glancing to the right, that is to the south, it appears to go 20 feet and then turn back to the east.
All right. Well, I'll head down this way and follow this passage.
Essentially, it goes east 10 feet and then turns south.
Keep going until we find something.
Okay. So it basically goes south in sort of a down, over, down, over, down fashion.
Gotcha.
After the last turn, you are looking down a 30-foot passage. At the midpoint on the right is an opening. At the end of the passage on the left, there is a door.
Anything to indicate what might have been here? Anything unusual, leavings or anything, or?
No, not really. There's a rusted cresset on the wall where a torch would have been fit, but there's nothing in it now.
Okay, well, let's check to the right. We've been following the right-hand side, so we'll continue going to the right.
Okay. The space to the right, the opening to the right as you go south down the hallway, is a 10 by 10 niche. There is an overturned bench and bucket here. There is a set of leg irons stapled to the floor here. Otherwise, there's nothing of interest in this space.
Well, Fingers, you thought I had us all fooled, but now you can see we've led you to your doom. Grab him!
Yes, Montresor, for the love of God.
The cask of the Amontillado.
Yeah.
The cask of the Hobbitolado.
Fingers stabs him.
That would be so great if we did that.
I knew you had leprechaun blood.
Does this stir any memory?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the prison cell where you found the you found the Medusa herself.
Huh. Well, she's not here.
We actually made it.
Well,
here. That's amazing.
the niche is not the prison cell where she was. But this is the prison area.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a secret door or something?
I don't remember.
I remember there was an area that we stumbled into entirely by accident where it was like we went into a small room, found the secret door, then it was like monster on the exact opposite side of the secret door, and it scared the living hell out of us. And I don't remember if that was the Medusa or not. That's as clear as my memory is.
Fingers, you want to give this room a once over? Once again, don't look anywhere that might meet the gaze of anyone human-sized.
Sure, I'll just investigate it without looking. And he
Yeah, you're getting it.
proceeds to finger all the walls for doors and stuff.
Okay. All right. So you spend a while looking for secret doors, but you don't find any.
Well, then let's go check that other closed door, which was further down the main passage.
Yes, it's just 10 more feet down on the left.
Yes. Let's go there. Same protocol.
Okay, this is a heavy door with a bar on this side that is drawn. It's definitely a thick, heavy construction. This door.
Fingers,
the door itself
I'm sorry,
is the bar itself, like I said, is drawn, but the door itself is closed.
Oh, drawn means it's not barred.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
sorry.
It is pulled back out
I thought
of
it
the way.
was. Okay. Well, then we'll just continue through in the same manner.
All right. I didn't need to hide that roll. It doesn't budge though. It's very tightly shut. You want to go ahead and give me the open doors check? I won't count that as far as reaction. I should have had you roll to see if you can open the door. So yeah, there you grab it. You drag the door open. You're looking into a 20 by 20 room, and yes, this is where the Medusa was. There's a stone slab of a bed. There's a bucket in the corner. There's a few cobwebs here. You don't really see anything of note otherwise, though.
Medusa, are you here?
There is no response.
So, from all appearances, it is empty except for the stone slab and the bucket and cobwebs.
Correct.
Then Fingers will, look left, look right, and he will go and see if there is some sort of compartment in/under the bed.
Save versus turn to stone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to go ahead and do a pass around the room since I'm a half elf as well.
Okay.
Since there's no immediate threat here. I have a 3 and 6, I think, for concealed, and 2 and 6 for secret.
Fingers, you do not find anything, but as you are passing the stone slab of a bed holder, you see a darker line of stone in one of the pillars that looks a little discolored, looks a little different from what you what the rest of the color stone is.
I'll just tap fingers and point it out.
All right.
Well, I guess fingers will go and check it and see if there's any traps there.
All right.
Well,
Fingers
everybody's
is-
looking, just so you're aware, I am keeping an eye behind us up the hall, just
Thank
in
you.
case.
Okay. Fingers, you do not find any traps.
Well, it looks perfectly safe. So he will pull out his dagger and look at the new one and sigh, and then he'll try to pry it open.
Alrighty. You put your dagger in and you push on the stone and you hear this ping and you feel a little prick in your wrist.
No, fingers.
Son of a bitch. And I guess he just falls over.
No,
And-
no. Give me a saving throw versus poison.
That
That is a D20.
is a
Fun
D20.
stuff. I love poison.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And remember, I prep sticks to snakes instead of neutralize poison.
Nice.
Okay.
18.
All right, 18. Yes, it was just a little stick, and you shake your hand, and a blackened needle clatters on the floor in front of you. Your fingers are a little numb, but feeling comes back to them quickly as you kind of pinch that spot and get that get that blood up and let it flow freely. So
Oh, see, you're fine. It's all right.
Fingers will just stare at him as he sucks the blood out of his finger.
alrighty. So you have removed a block of stone about yay big, only about an inch thick.
Interesting.
And there is
That's
a hollow behind it.
That's an awful tiny door.
There's a what behind it? A hollow?
There's a hollow
hollow.
behind
Is there
it. yeah.
anything in there?
Well, yes, there is. Since you're looking, why don't you go ahead and give me a save versus turn to stone? No, I'm not kidding. It's a Barbie doll Medusa.
Gotcha.
That's right, handsome. Look right down here.
You're reminding
gonna-
me of the scariest thing I saw as a kid in the 70s was that Karen Black thing with the Zulu warrior.
Yes, the juju.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was scary as hell.
All right. So let's see.
And the thing for me, it was a Furby.
Those are pretty evil too.
Watch Gremlins as a kid, and then Furbies come out. It's the best combo ever.
So in the 70s, some genius decided that taking horror movie adverts off of the watershed time and just running them in the afternoon, like during the news, was a good thing. So yeah, I got to see the trailer for The Shining, the Amityville Horror, all sorts of fun stuff when I was a little kid. So I have multitudinous horrors. So. All right, let's see here. What did you guys find? Alrighty. So wedged in there are two vials, two clear vials with some kind of liquid in.
Okay, they're both clear.
Yes.
I don't know. Fingers, are you taking them, or do you want me to take them, or?
I mean, sure, I'll take them. Well, I guess that would involve sticking his hand in there to get it out. So fine, he'll do it.
Oh, I would. I mean, I'll do that if you want me to.
He's got small hands.
Okay.
Okay.
So he'll take them out. Just by the color, does he recognize any of them?
No, they are just clear water, and they are in each vial is rounded in the shape of a heart.
Well,
There is I was just going to say there is also a flattened piece of parchment. You almost missed it, pressed up against the back of the hollow also as well.
Well, can he read it from where he is, or he'll grab it? He'll just take it out. Try to read it.
It's some kind of arcane writing. I don't think your thief is at the can use scrolls level yet.
Nope, that's level 10.
Yeah.
He'll give it to Roy. Maybe this is for you, Roy. I mean, unless somebody else can read scrolls.
Okay.
Look at me.
Roy glance.
I was going to say, let's save the potion identification for when we've rested, and I can prep a "let's save your butt" button.
Okay. Roy glances over it and he says, well, on the upshot, it is a magic scroll. On the other hand, this is clerical stuff. I can't really use this.
Oh.
Anyone?
I mean, I'll take it, but it doesn't. Do you have to cast read magic on it, or because I don't get, because clerics don't get read magic as a spell. We just get that
clerical spells. You don't have to.
Okay. What is it? A scroll of?
All
Add
right.
it to the tube.
Okay, it is not a clerical spell. I apologize. It is magic user spells. But Roy says, I got my wires crossed, guys. That's on me as a DM.
You're good. I'll pass it back to him.
Okay. He's like, oh wait, no, sorry. It had a little holy symbol at the top there. I assumed.
Wait,
that's
there's
what
still
it was.
more space dust on this.
How to serve 440 humans. It is a scroll of stone to flesh, and it is writ there twice. 2 renditions of stone to flesh. And he said, it's not magical, but there's a little note here at the bottom too.
What does it say?
He kind of moves closer to the light source and says, in what does this say? In love and beauty, I, Tristane, find myself prisoned here, awaiting my fate. They did not heed Maris' call. I go to her embrace, bearing her name and her grace upon my lips. Tristane, and the date here is, oh, good Lord, the date here is 30 years ago. Well, they stuffed some poor soul in this cell and likely did away with them long ago, probably when the caves first arose. These must have been his or hers.
Interesting.
Our life shall, and how'd that old sonnet go? Our love shall live and later life renew. Edmund Spencer sonnet, like 55 or something like that.
I'm not familiar with that one, but that's lovely. But you guys do know that Maris is the Erdian goddess of romance and love. Their clerics, generally speaking, don't do a lot of adventuring. You don't bump into high level clerics of Maris in deep dungeon levels or find their paladins tilting at the list. It's not unheard of, but it is fairly rare. So you're not
Is that the
you're
one
not
you
sure
asked
how
me to
this-
create an image of?
It is. It
Okay.
is. It was
I
Maris.
thought I recognized the name.
Robert Phillips says, don't illusionists have their own magical script different than magic users? Yes, they do. Illusionists start with their own spell books, their own spell of read illusionist magic. that sort of thing, illusionist scrolls. But like a magic user can recognize a clerical scroll, or a druid can recognize a magic user scroll, the others can all recognize illusory scrolls and that sort of thing. Even if they don't know what they say, they can say, oh, this is illusionist stuff. See the little picture of Doug Henning in the corner? That's what that is. So you have a scroll of some kind, a scroll of transmutes stone to flesh, and 2 vials of an unknown liquid.
Holder, do you want to take that scroll?
Well, the scroll I can't use. The scroll the magic user goes to.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
No, you're
Well,
good.
it's like, take that.
Yeah, and to be fair, that should technically be XP to Roy, in the metagame sense. And also, I'm going to take those 2 potions, and I'm also going to take the scroll, and I'm going to say, Roy, you'll get this later, and I'm going to put them in Faldarinth's hands. In Faldarinth, you are going to cradle these like they are your lost children, and we are going to march out of this hellhole now. Okay, thanks.
I got it.
Shut up. We're marching.
What? I need a little more information. Why?
Because we got treasure, and treasure means he gets smarter.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Characters understand this. So
when the cleric gets a feeling from the gods, Paul, never let it be said Paul does not heed those words.
I hope that's enough XP. It's probably not.
So I guess we're leaving.
Unless there's anything else you can think of to do down here. The Medusa's gone. But we should at least bless the temple, like the priest said.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, like if there's no Medusa, I'm not gonna go chase one down.
I think there may still be a Medusa somewhere here, and she may be in the temple. We do still have to go there for the blessing, so I suggest, since she's not here, we head there now.
Let's keep looking around.
All right. So Paul is going to continue to use the mirror, since he's not 100% convinced that there isn't a Medusa around here somewhere. So,
alrighty. So, you're zigzagging back the way along. I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Sorry.
Long pauses like that from the dungeon master.
I didn't really hear a question at the end there. It sounded like a statement. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I wasn't telling you guys what you do. See, I'm a good game master, and I let you make decisions for yourselves.
That's true, but there are. I will just say there are players that are so bad they will force you to take their autonomy. That will happen on occasion.
Right.
There are also players who, as an example, when you describe the demon lord Orcus rising out of the black pits of hell, right, go, I turn around and I moon him, and then I flip him off, right? And I've had my own players do this, and I've had to tell them, no, you don't do that. You are too busy cowering in fear.
Well,
he has a magical aura of fear. It's a
no. I understand, but that's different from, I'm turning and leaving, and no, you decide to turn. We'll volley back and forth on collab videos about that. But anyway, I do just want to say, folks, there's 119 of you maniacs joining us on this here live stream tonight, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you all for tuning in. And if you haven't already, if you're just kind of sitting out there in the cheap seats, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and come on in for the big win. I would really appreciate it, guys. We are so close to hitting that goal of 10,000 subscribers. It would be great if we could get there before high summer gets here, but it's good to see you all just the same. All right, so you head out, zigzagging back up the hallway, and as you are walking, you are going in your normal marching order. Yes. All right. Okay, let's get that map back. And you are going to explore further. You're not just running off, going in your knees bent, running about methodology.
Well, I'm still concerned about there being a Medusa, so Paul is still using the mirror, but we're heading back to the temple so we can do the blessing.
Okay.
Which was the opposite direction after the zigzagging, right? We returned past.
Yes, you are going back up in that direction, and Harl says, "A strange place this. I've heard tales of it, but never expected to set foot in it. It should be collapsed. It should be filled in. A team of miners over a course of a month, and then this ground, all this ground should be consecrated. This place gives me a sense of unease. I like it not."
Is this what the high priest has? I'm sorry, go ahead, Holder.
I agree. I think we could do it with about 36 pigs in an afternoon.
Is this what the high priest has in mind when he has reached out to the great city?
Oh, well, no, it was your tale of the mind flayer that attacked you a night ago that has him concerned. I do not think it. I do not think he is sent away for a company of engineers.
Ah, gotcha. Well, let's get your blessing and then see what else we can find. Perhaps leave if the blessing goes well.
Well, please lead on.
And I lead on.
All right. So you go back. There's the door. It is closed again. Go ahead and give me an open door roll.
Is this the door to the main temple?
This is the door back into the broad causeway.
No, I can't open it. Ugh. Credit, help.
Credit walks up and slides her finger under the word pull carved on the handle.
Not so easy, is it? Huh?
All right. She puts her back into it again. There, that's got it. Second time.
I loosened it for you.
She playfully sticks her tongue out. The door opens up, and the orange light that none of you guys are causing to be exposed actually comes like bodily from this group of perhaps a half dozen stinking, bloated, squat creatures with scraggly hair and ridiculously long nails and twisted, melted features and mouths that are just seem to be ridges of bone that come into fangs and glowing, hateful orange eyes, and they all screech and lunge forward, and you guys are not surprised as the mains rush forward from down the hall towards you. So let's get actions as you see these lesser demon-like beings rushing towards you, and we'll start with Paul. What is Paul doing?
He's drawing his sword and attacking.
Okay. Faldorinth, how about you?
Well, let's see what I can do with this nice fancy looking little scimitar deal here. Scimitar and shield.
Right.
And prepare to fight.
What are mains exactly? Does Paul know what these are?
Mains
they're
are not secondaries. Yes.
They're
Mains are not what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
they're not secondaries. They're
Oh, I gotcha.
They're basically they're demon-like beings.
They're like dredges, but not.
Yeah.
Has he encountered these before?
Paul has not.
Okay.
Paul has not.
Aren't mains usually like really oozy and flabby, as where like dredges kind of look like weird goblins?
No, you are thinking of there is a creature like that. but they are from hell. Mains are from the abyss.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. So Holder, what are you doing?
I will cast Spiritual Hammer.
And what about Fingers? What is he doing?
Would he know if they can be hurt by non-magical weapons?
Well, you know what? You're a high level thief. Well, go ahead and give me a D20 roll and tell me what your wisdom is compared to that.
Okay.
Basically, roll less than your wisdom.
Oh, well, good. My wisdom is it's a 12, and I rolled a 12.
All right, so exactly spot on. You paid a little bit of attention in church, but more attention to
Girls.
but more attention to the Thieves Guild. And yes, it was lemurs are the slimy ones from hell.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Swords are of no more use here.
Do you actually say that?
Oh, I will happily say that. I know what these things are. Like Holder would know. There's no reason Holder wouldn't.
All right, so yes, these are sub demons. They're about 3 feet tall. They claw and bite to do their dirty work. They require magic weapons to hit.
Okay, well, I have a weapon.
All right. Well, he'll pull out his short sword then,
Okay.
and attack if they're close enough.
You have a magical short sword?
Yes.
I always forget about that.
Well, they're going to spend their round basically closing in with you guys. You've all told me what you're going to do. Let's roll for initiative. We'll start at the top of the order, and Gonzalo, roll initiative for the side, please. That is a 6. They got a 6. So basically, they rush forward, and your weapons are already swinging. There are a half dozen of them. They are like pushing and shoving each other, trying to get at you. Let's go ahead and make your attack, Paul, on one of them. An 8. Let's see.
11.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. 12.
12. That may also get them. Did you add 3 to your 2 hit?
I did, yes.
You added 3. Okay. All right. Combat tables. 11. That will hit.
All right. They're not large, right?
No, they're 3 feet tall.
So, 14.
You slice down through it, and it has just enough time to screech before collapsing into a reeking, gagging, odorous cloud. All right. How about our good ranger? Do your thing.
Alrighty. My bonuses and minuses are a wash.
Your boni.
Boni are washes.
Boni.
It'll be a straight roll 14.
Will hit. Roll your damage. What's your damage, man?
It's a D8 plus 2 for the magic.
Yes.
So 3.
You draw a line across it, and yeah, it's just oozing some horrible black, disgusting stuff.
Use the sharp side.
All right.
I'm not playing with this thing. Leave me alone.
Yeah, he hits it with the inner curve, like walk. All right. Go ahead, Yang, and make your attack.
Oh.
That will miss. So just leaping through the cloud of stink that the one exploded into is another one. So there's 5 of these things on you guys now.
Do I get to throw my hammer the round I've summoned it?
6.
It's 5 segments to cast.
5 say no, you're not,
Okay.
because they rolled a 6. It pops into existence at the beginning of the next round, and then you can send it over there and try and smash them with it. All right, so it's a new round. Melee is going to continue. let's go ahead and roll initiative. And next up is actually for our initiative roll is Great Old Ones. Give us a D6 roll.
All righty.
I got a 4.
Shot.
We got a 4. It's initiative tie. However, natural weapons are always quicker than swords. So 1, 2 claw attacks and a bite attack on well, let's start over with fingers. No, those all miss. You kind of you bob and weave. All right. Claw bite on Faldarinth. No. And claw bite on Paul. No. None of those managed to hit. I didn't win initiative, but none of those managed to hit. So let's start at the top of the rotation. And Paul, do something terrible to this thing. Yeah, that's a hit.
So 12.
Whoop. That's 2 gone. There are now 4 mains left. Still attacking the same one. Go ahead and make that attack there, Great Old Ones.
All righty. Oh,
that is a clear miss. You're like, okay, do I? It's a scimitar. Do what? All right. Do I stab them with a little curved part at the top?
How does this thing work?
Yeah.
It's not straight.
The scimitar's like, stab them, stab them, stab them. Please don't make me shock you. All right. Go ahead. Make fingers attack, please.
10?
10 plus the short sword is +1, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so that is a total of 11, and you are thief 3? 5? 6. Thief 6. We'll get there. We'll figure out which it is. All right, so thief 6. So that was a total of 11. It jerks back as it sees your weapon swinging at it. And all right, they're hissing and screeching and still trying to claw at you guys.
Wait, Credit gets to go too, right?
No, because she's in the second rank.
Oh.
All right.
Who's up front with me?
You. It's you, Fingers, and Faldarinth.
Oh, okay.
I hit AC 6.
That is a hit. You smash one of them.
Nice.
Well, let's see for how much.
There's one Faldarinth already hit. Hit that
yeah,
one.
hopefully I can target an injured one for 5.
You shatter its skull. There's an explosion of disgusting black pussy gore,
Nice.
and then it vanishes in foul smoke. There are 3 of them left, and they are attacking without fear. Next verse, same as the first. Any difference in what the party's doing?
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Well, hopefully I hit. That would be the only difference. Yeah.
True.
Let's roll for initiative. Yang, it's your turn. A 3. A 3. A 1. Party goes first. We'll start back at the top and roll for Paul, please. That is going to miss. Faldarinth, how about it?
All righty. Much better.
That is going to hit. That's the one you hit before. So this is going to be at +2.
Much better. Total 6.
You destroy it. There are 2 of them left. Yang.
Nice.
A 20. That is a hit. That is going to be 1d6 + 1.
Ugh.
So 2. You kind of give it a little bit of a gig. Go ahead and have the hammer strike again, please.
Hopefully I can finish it off. Let's see. Well, we already established that hits. That's beyond
That
the
is
6.
correct.
For 3, so hopefully that'll finish it.
That does not actually. So they're still up. They're still 2 up. So Paul destroyed 1. Faldarinth did not destroy his. So I got a 17 and a 19. So that looks like a pair of claw attacks that hit to me. And their claw attacks.
Who are they hitting?
They are hitting Faldarinth. They are hitting Faldarinth.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm only in armor class 4. I'm going to get tagged on a lot of things. Yeah.
So you take a total of 4 points of damage.
And Rangers have to wear light armor, right? Like they
no, they don't have to.
No.
Rangers can
Well-
can rock full plate if they want.
Well, to use their like scouting abilities, right?
No.
Oh, awesome.
There's
Okay.
there's no restriction on that. And this is on fingers.
But it is still way cooler to wear like nice studded leather or something instead of plate as a ranger.
A 1, a 7, and a 6. So that is that's no joy. It's no joy.
There is no joy in Mudville.
Yes, the mighty mains had struck out. So, gentlemen, let's finish this up. I'm guessing melees are all in effect. Roll
Well, range,
initiative.
but yeah.
Yeah, ranged melee attack. So go ahead and roll initiative for us there, TK. I'm getting a 4. You guys are getting a 2. Baldorinth. That 19 is going to hit you, so you are going to take
Again.
another 2 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And
Death by D2s.
Yeah, nickel and diamond here. Yeah.
Oof.
so that is a bite and a claw that Fingers is going to take. And look at me, I'm a bug man. Sorry, I have way too much fun with the on-screen dice. All right, so that is going to be a D2 and a D4. The black is the D4. The purple is the D2. That is 2 points of damage that Fingers takes. He like scratches your hand, and then as you try and jerk back, he sinks his hot little fangs into it. Gentlemen, do that thing.
If you hit it, it's dead.
11.
Well,
11 will hit it.
Okay.
yeah,
This plus 6, so 14.
it's dead.
Bad. Okay, there's one left. We'll start with Faldarinth.
Alrighty. Give this one a shot.
That's
Not
a hit,
bad. That's a hit.
and it has taken 2 points of damage already.
Come on, man.
And it will take 3 more.
3 more. All right, so Yang, Fingers attack. 10, 11 will. I don't think that.
I think it missed last time.
Yeah.
For a
yeah.
thief, yeah.
All right, so swing that hammer.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, well, at least it hit.
Absolutely. So,
And it's maybe dead?
yep. You brain it, and it pop. It disappears. The scene of gore and horror and disgusting ichor vanishes, and other than the gagging stench of rotted dead flesh and the screams of abject terror fading out of your ears, you wouldn't even know they were there, except for the scratches and bites on some of you. Elderweg casts Cure Light Wounds on Faldarinth. Faldarinth gets back 5.
All right.
Ready, I copy 5.
I don't think anybody was hurt
1.
worse than that.
I got 1 that's sufficient. I'm good.
Yeah.
Stand you still, my brother. Bless
Those
you.
things really had a taste for you, Faldarinth. They didn't even attack me one time. Oh, no, they did once.
Well, I mean, I'm an elf. I mean, come on. We we have superior taste all the way around.
I guess they kind of figured their odds of surviving were pretty good if they went after you.
I mean, also you have to realize, like, elves are, the all organic, grass-fed, non-GMO, like, food source of the D&D world.
Absolutely. No preservatives in these bad boys.
I will live up to that moniker now for the rest of the game.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, you continue to the west up the 20-foot wide hallway, and let's see. Yes, you continue to the west. It slopes gently upward. And you come to an intersection again that opens into another 20-foot wide hallway, this one turning south and going to the north.
Well, we were just here. So I think it was to the south, wasn't it?
No, this is you crossed out of the door and crossed the 20-foot hallway.
Okay.
And went up an upslope to another 20-foot north-south hallway.
Gotcha. Right. So do we know which way the temple is from here, guys?
Paul believes it's to the right, but it could be to the left.
Well, we'll go with his instinct then. He is gonna put aside the mirror. It doesn't seem like I don't think that the Medusa would have come this way with those things here. So he has his weapon drawn from here on out and is going to head towards what he thinks is the temple and tell Hurl to be prepared. Harl, sorry, not Hurl.
Harl, yes, Harl. Harl's eyes are wider. He seems a little less stoic, but nonetheless, he is trying to keep a stiff upper lip. Yes, this is a most evil place. All right. And as you go up the slope and you look to the left and the right, you hear a very sonorous, melodious voice echoing up from the south.
From behind?
It's no.
Oh,
to your left, because you guys have,
okay.
You haven't made that northern turn yet. So as you reach the T intersection,
okay,
there's a voice singing. I'm not going to sing, actually. I'm not gonna put anybody through that. But the lyrics speak of walking after midnight, searching for you, walking miles along the causeway, because that's just her way of saying I'm walking after midnight, searching for you. It's quite beautiful, actually, and it's coming from the south.
Do we seem to be ensorcelled by it?
No,
okay.
No, it's just very out of place given where you are.
Well, I think we should probably turn to that. We don't want whatever that is coming up behind us, right? Anyone?
Well, surely.
Okay. Well, we'll turn back the other way unless anyone disagrees and head towards the voice.
Does that sound like your Medusa friend?
Well, I was also going to get the mirror back out, having just put it away, declaring my complete lack of needing it. So, and I'll lead on towards the voice carefully.
Okay. Let's see. Thank you very much, Grimhammer. $5 redos, $5 hairs to the TPK fund. Death is upon them. We'll have to see. All right. So you march to the south, armor clanking, arms swinging. And let me describe the chamber as you enter it, and then what you see in it. Oh, come on. 2 monitors, and I'm having trouble keeping everything. This is a place of red stone, the floor being a mosaic checkerboard of black and red. The south wall is covered by a huge tapestry which depicts a black landscape, barren trees, and unidentifiable but horrible black shapes in silhouette, possibly demons of some sort, holding aloft a struggling human. A gray sky is torn by wisp of purple cloud, and bloody moons with skull-like faces leer down upon the scene. 4 black pillars support the domed ceiling some 25 feet overhead. Between these columns, just in front of the tapestry, is a stone altar of veined red. Veined red black rock, rough-hewn and stained brown with dried blood. Upon it are 4 ancient bronze vessels, a shallow bowl, a pair of goblets, and an ewer of a shaped pitcher. They are also blood-stained, but obviously worth a great deal of money.
I believe it was it. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
Lounging before it is a pale-skinned, strikingly beautiful nude woman, or at least it's woman-shaped, for framing her back are 2 huge bat black wings. She looks up, her eyes glowing a warm orange, and smiles at you all in a very welcoming way. And she says, "Why, hello, boys. Don't be shy. Come a little closer." You're not surprised by this, so let's go ahead and get some party actions. What does Paul do upon seeing this scene?
Well, he's looking at her through the mirror. And
All right. So you're backing in like this?
he's not backing in. He's just holding the mirror up in such a way to the side so that he can look at the mirror and see ahead of him.
Okay, so like this, kind of like almost.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And rather than having his shield, he has his sword this time. By the way, I forgot to say that, but I was going to do that. Who are you? What is your name?
She just laughs, like it's just the sweetest little laugh. And she says, "Oh, sweetie,
I'm not getting any closer unless I have no choice."
Names aren't important. Honey, you don't have to use a mirror. I'm not going to turn you to stone. Come here. Come here. Give me save versus spells, please.
Faldorinth, I think he's talking to you.
I'm talking to Paul.
No. I'm stuffing cotton in my ears.
I don't think I saved.
She doesn't mean you any harm. She means you absolutely no harm at all.
That? You want to kill fingers?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to walk towards her.
No, she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
I'll just look directly at her. Fingers his mirror. She's holding her arms out to you, kind of, giving sort of just a little about, come here, it's okay. Your friends can wait. It's all right. Paul starts sticking his tongue out.
So what is Faldorinth doing?
Roy, you're up.
What Roy's like? I don't know. Maybe she's got to. No, I'm just kidding. Magic missile. You hear Roy begin to chant magic words.
Well, how much range do we got? We got time to switch to a bow?
This room is let me see. 2 monitors, and I don't have enough space to have everything. This is
know it. I'm looking at 2 43-inch screens in front of me, and I barely run games off of that.
So this room is 40 feet wide east-west and 30 feet to the south, and has a 30-foot high domed ceiling.
So we're looking 30 feet across.
You're looking 30 feet to the south, 40 feet wide.
Okay, so well, heck with it. I'm going to switch to a bow and start shooting as soon as I have completed my switch.
Okay. I mean, dropping the scimitar and grabbing your bow, that's just a single action. What is Fingers doing?
Sorry, just to clarify, about how far away from her?
She is about 20 feet away. You guys are in the opening archway leading into the room. She's about 20 feet away.
He would. I think that's basically too far to throw something at her, right?
No, 20 feet. You can
Yeah?
throw something at her. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Fingers happens to have a pocket full of salt from the last mine. So he would like to just fling a handful of salt, shotgun style, and hopefully hit her in the eyes.
Okay. She's 20 feet away. The odds of that happening are next to nothing, but you can certainly try it. What is Holder doing?
Hey, Fingers, I have holy water in my backpack, but for now, I'm going to cast Silence, 15-foot radius on her. Or specifically on the area that she's standing in, because she doesn't get a save.
Okay. Well, she wouldn't get a save if you cast it on her anyway.
Well, if she has inherent spell resistance, I would think that's like that would go and then that would suck. So yeah, that's why.
Here's the okay.
Hey man, should I my new girlfriend?
I'm gonna say this. Her inherent spell resistance can still nullify the spell as far as she's concerned. She could still be heard.
Fascinating.
Nobody else in that area could. If she makes so, just so you know.
Interesting ruling on that. Is. Okay.
Okay. Well, it'd be like if you said I'm casting Fireball, but not at her. I'm going to cast it at the altar behind her, and she made her magic resistance. She would still resist the Fireball.
Yeah, I see what you mean. All
right. So Roy's getting ready to cast Magic Missile. Crinit is just like, oh God, see Cuthbert, save me. Oh, it's always something like this. She is walking up behind you to reach out and clamp her hand on your shoulder and drag you back. Yes, Dave Mills, pocket salt. All right.
Monkey style.
So yes, the cleric, not Elderwig. Elderwig is rummaging in his pouch for for something. But the cleric of St. Cuthbert is, what do I do? What do I do? What is this? Be gone, foul temptress. And he's holding up his holy symbol. All right. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and we're going to go ahead and have you roll for it there, Gonzalo. We may end up on a cliffhanger tonight, guys.
It's hanging for some reason.
Yes, the one I needed it to work like just one last time, and it's hanging. Come on.
And this is why I'm glad I have 2 flasks of holy water. Is my hammer still going?
Let me open another.
Okay, there. I got it. I got a 1. So just refresh your page.
I tried it. It's hold on. Let me open a new link. It's not refreshing. Is not working. Okay.
So spiritual hammer
lasts 7 minutes for me. 7 rounds.
Lasts 7 rounds. So it was 3 rounds and then a couple rounds. You've got it for 2 more rounds.
Because if that's the case, I would rather throw the hammer than cast silence. I just thought
that's
about
fine.
that.
You can send the hammer into
battle. It will not even load for me now.
All right.
So you want me to try?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Let's see if it's just crashed for all of us or if it's a local issue.
I think it's crashed for me too. It's
same. It's down.
All right.
That might be it.
All right. So it's initiative time.
Hold on a moment. No.
Paul crosses the room. Lots of stuff is happening right here. You throw a handful of salt that just kind of clatters. Just Crinit is grabbing at you, trying to stop you, Paul. Something went wrong. Please try again. Well, I'm trying, DD Dice. You won't show me my dice tray though. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's hung. She reaches out. She cups your cheek and says, "It's okay. It's okay."
I know.
And she gives you the sweetest kiss. You just feel so much, but you're really tired. You're really tired.
I'll watch my shows.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna have to grab some real dice here because I don't think we can wait for that to decide it's gonna work unless. So we're going to make her magic resistance roll, and then we're going to start with what the party's doing. All right. You see silver blue darts spring forward out of Roy's fingertips, and she just she's still cupping her cheek. She's still looking at you with those beautiful red orange eyes framed by that gorgeous fiery gold red hair. She just holds her hand up, and the magic missiles just, and she leans forward and she whispers to you, "I think your friends are a little rude. Why don't you make them go away? And then it can just be you and me." And that's where we're going to end for this evening, guys. Thank you very much to my players who have apparently bitten off something a little tough.
Does my hammer hit? Or are we
does your
covering
hand? Oh, you know what? Roll your hammer because that's
I would if I could, but I can't because
you would.
So
you would if you could,
roll.
You can.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see if it's working.
I hate to end a perfectly good cliffhanger here, but we'll all forget next week if we don't.
Come on. All right.
Nah, just roll on your end, Bill.
Yeah, time to get my my one ring dice appropriately enough. I don't have a camera pointing. You guys will just have to will just have to trust me. These are my Eye of Sauron D20. I'm going to roll here.
My THAC/CO's 16, by the way. It's a +2 to hit.
That is a 13.
So +2 is 15, which is AC 1.
You hit AC 1, and this beautiful lass who has done you no harm whatsoever. She with the same hand bats your hammer away.
And damn. Oh well.
All righty, folks. That's where we'll leave it. The party has encountered this very nice lady here in the dungeon. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you to my players. Thank you, Paul, or not Paul, but for Gonzalo for having such a great character in Paul. I'm sure you'll roll up an equally awesome one.
Nice.
But I do want to thank Grimhammer and Reward Gaming and you there, Thane Kyle, for the super chats. You guys literally helping keep the lights on. I will be back tomorrow. Kyle will not be here. He is taking care of some of the important business down under. I got some family concerns going on down there. So we will hopefully see him again real soon. I have got a studio video coming out tomorrow where I am going to talk about unarmed combat in first edition AD&D and why it is bad. So don't miss that. Again, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see everyone tomorrow night. And just think about the potential implications if this hadn't just been, well, what it is, but if it had been crossed with, say, an owl bear. Peace. Good night. Love you all.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around, some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.